So I never use a hobble bush for any kind of medicine. It's Viburnum lanthanoides. It used to be Viburnum ulnifolia, which means leaves like alder, which is not really. But it's one of the broadest leaved, low-growing shrubs. You can't see it because they're missing on this. But one of the interesting things is the buds are naked. So that doesn't mean things to most people, but if you're a botanist, most buds in cold areas have a lot of hair or scales around them. But this one survives on just very thin hairs.
Not in the path.
I don't see any, girl. I think this is dying. Anyway, this is hobblebush. I don't know any uses, but basically, if you're walking in the woods here, this is your main shrub. It's one of the shrubs that does well, getting heavily shaded by this understory of sugar maple and yellow birch and spruce, which are our main trees in this area. On beech trees, there's a beech tree. So this is Fagus grandifolia. So this is beech, Fagus grandifolia. In the Fagaceae, if you're a fellow queer person, here is your fellow queer tree. So you have, what's even better is it's related to oak, which is the genus Quercus. It sounds a little like queer. So I like it because these are big, strong trees. But this is Fagus grandifolia, or beech. And unfortunately, they are massively dying. They are a big part of the forest ecosystem throughout the Northeast. And there's a bark beetle, not the emerald ash borer. There's a bark beetle that gets under them, and then it kind of kills the xylem and phloem, the things that bring fluid up and down, and they die. So what you see here is a lot of young beech trees, and kind of there's no old beech trees anywhere around here. So remember the word rhizome from just a few minutes ago? There's another kind of underground structure called the stolon, S-T-O-L-O-N, and that's how trees spread underground. So what happened, at one point there were some old beech trees here, and as they started dying, they started to spread their stolons and grow all these young ones to just stay alive. So in other words, this beech tree and this beech tree and all of these right here, they're actually all the same tree. They're connected underground by stolons. They're not used for medicine, they're uncommonly used. The most common use for beech trees is people to carve their names into them, which is better than the fungus. But still at this point, our forests are being decimated from imported pests. And what's the main imported pest?
Human.
That is correct. Everything else will just find its niche. Human beings never find our niche. We just destroy, build a little, destroy, build a little.
Beech nuts are delicious.
Oh, thank you. That's true. And beech nut gum is not made from beech nuts, but beech nuts are tasty. And many animals, I wonder how it'll affect the system, because many animals would love to eat the beech nuts that are not common anymore.
They're difficult to peel. They're little pyramids.
I just eat them raw.
Yeah.
I think people roast them.
I can't figure out how to get to the nut part.
Yeah, usually there's a lot of competition for beech nuts. I want to over here. I just want to point out blue bead lily. I don't use it. There's a plant named after Hillary Clinton. No, it's not. It's just Clinton was actually the governor of New York. He just fucking killed lots of people, and there's a lot of Clintons in New York, and he's plants named after him. So right here, you're gonna have to just move around to see this. I'm not gonna pick it. It's really common here. It's this really shiny plant right over here. Right there.
Yeah.
So this is Clintonia borealis, named after Clinton, who is just a horrible human. I guess I had never met him. And borealis means northern, so named after Clinton, northern. But the common name is blue bead lily, and these in fruits will actually turn a bluish black. And it's a pretty common. They're also native. They're a native hardwood species, but you can see them all around you. They're the shiny green leaves that are only coming out of the ground, which is called basil. They're very pretty plants. They're in somewhere related to the lily family. Anyway, this right here, Clintonia borealis. I'm not sure of the family. Liliaceae, it used to be in. I don't know what it is anymore. Blue bead lily. I don't know any medicinal uses. Well, I'll find a few before we end that have medicinal uses. Right now, this is my first time getting out. Good for you. Thank you for saying that.
Wait, no, before that.
Is it yours? Yeah. Oh, thank you. What a good dog.